What is going on, YouTube? Level 100 Agron here. This is Soul Calibur 5. And today I wanted to do something totally different that would help people out a little bit. Or at least I think it would help people out. Okay, so the premise of the video is I want to kind of do a brief little overview of like the way that you should approach a fighting game when you want to, you know, start playing it and you've never played the game before, or you want to pick up like one but you're intimidated by it and don't know how to deal with it. So the first thing that I want to cover for that is do not ever jump into ranked or like matchmaking right away unless you are extremely confident in your ability to learn quickly. By the way, that little suicide in the air move there, that does catch and does combo, but only if they don't air control. Anyway, if you are extremely confident in your ability to learn and adapt, then by all means go for it. But you know, it's just not something that I suggest too highly unless yeah. So that's the first little tidbit. That's just common sense, but you know, some people don't know that. I mean, you obviously can't dive blind into something when you have no clue about how to play it. Next thing is, I always have a sort of opening maneuver for your, the rounds, and what I mean by that is, like, have a general idea of, what you're going to do once the match starts and you're able to move around and whatnot. Like, are you going to fake into a throw? Are you going to go for a move that you know will beat out anything that they throw, like just a simple AA, assuming you're on Soul Calibur? Or are you gonna go for fake outs and mix-ups right away? Are you gonna back off and play a spacing game and see what they're doing? You know, just a very basic thing like that. Like, it's just a good idea to get a feel for what you want to do every time the round starts. And I mean, obviously, as you get better, you can change up how you're going to go about doing that. But like me, I usually, when I'm playing Yoshimitsu on Soul Calibur, I usually always backstep up and then go in for a 8-way run sidestep, or an 8-way run K, which puts them in a crumple state, and then you can do 3B into A slide B plus K, which does a lot of damage. It's like 102 damage for 5 hits. That's a lot. Next thing is kind of knowing, which also is kind of just common sense, but you know. Oh, this is really important. This match is hilarious. This was a 97% or whatever percent win-loss Siegfried character. You obviously saw it. I came in just being skeptical and like, okay, I'll play him. I played them. I beat the fucking tits off them. You can obviously see that. Really typical. They were not good in the fucking slightest. Getting the the fake outs. She's just completely fucking dumbstruck with all the mix-ups. And yeah, if you didn't know that move, that's not a glitch. That see, and I mean, look it. I suicided there and took off half my life, and I still beat her this round. Yeah, but like I was saying, it's just, she was really bad, and like, I was just very skeptical that I was going to win this. I was just, this was like one of the best games of the day, and I was just feeling great. I got in there, connection dropped a little bit here, but, yeah, so, this, I mean, she gets one round here, and that was just because she kept me pinned down with those KKs while in her B plus K stance. I don't know Siegfried notation, so I can't, you know, vouch for it. But, yeah, she's gonna pull the obvious Siege Fried move here and go for the low, and then somehow that whiffs. I don't know how that whiffed at all. And then I get her with a fucking, one of my favorite combos. I wish I would have done the forward A plus B variation. And this makes it match because she's an idiot. Yeah, I raped her. I sent her hate mail afterwards because, well, if you have that high of a win-loss and you're rage quitting when you get beat that beautifully, yes, that beautifully, that was simply put a beautiful victory. You deserve it. There were actually 4 or 5 matches this video. It's kind of short, but you know, I'll get back to it. I've been playing Tekken and Borderlands since it came out. But anyway, back to what I was just talking about. So like I was saying, after you have your general startup for when the round starts, you want to kind of go into, after you learn some of your characters' just basic combos, like an example of that would be right there when I do Yoshimitsu's 8 B plus K, and then K, and then 4 B plus K, B, 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 B. You want to have an idea of what you're going to do once they get back up, or on wake up, whatever you want to call it. You want to have an idea of what you're going to do on their wake up, that you're going to be able to kind of keep them locked down, and they're going to have to keep guessing about what you're going to be doing next. And I mean, it's a very obvious one, but most people, when they're fighting Yoshimitsu, they assume he's gonna go for the Majin Dragonfly low kick into door knocker, but easiest way of mixing that up is go into Majin Dragonfly like you're going to do the low, wait like a second, and then immediately go up to the Super Majin Dragonfly and then press B and drop the unblockable on them, because that does 54 or so damage base, and loved that. I did not extend it to the 5th hit because I'm pretty sure it would have rung out. Yeah, always make sure that you can perform your characters, like, you know, just frames if you're playing Soul Calibur. Their kind of main combo or important moves if you're on a different game. Just make sure you have a general idea of all their moves, and you know what ones work with what. Like, I know that if I do Yoshimitsu's 4-4 A Brave Edge, I can do a B slide A to get the counter hit effect, which is really important because that does 90 damage on counter hit. Yeah, it's, I mean, these are all just kind of me covering some basic things because I was kind of, you know, on topic about it. I was sort of thinking about it, and like, maybe fighting games aren't as popular to people because, you know, they're not as user-friendly, or they don't have the sort of ease of use that most shooters that people play have. And I mean, maybe people who are playing those shooters want to play a fighting game, but they really just don't have the, I guess, aptitude or, like, idea of how to go about learning them. So I figured I'd maybe touch base on a couple little, like, quick ideas that I had. And I mean, if people liked the concept of it, I can definitely do an actual in-depth Soul Calibur or Tekken video about how I go about learning, like, a character, or, and I thought that was hilarious. I figured, I mean, he's got 11 wins, I'm probably not going to win, so I'll just go nuts on him. I don't think he was actually expecting the double KO, and I think I was actually hoping to luck out and survive with like 1 HP or whatever you want to call it, 1 damage left, but oh well. But yeah, I can definitely do an in-depth video about, you know, how to approach starting a fighting game that you have no knowledge about, or learning a new character, because I've been doing a lot of that lately. I've been learning Lars on Tekken, been learning Dragnov, obviously, because I started off with Yoshimitsu and Brian. I'm pretty confident in my Yoshimitsu ability on Tekken now. I'll eventually have to go back. I've been considering getting Persona 2, Persona 4, but as well in that sense. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll get it. I don't know. The same rule of thumb would apply there, you know. Just sort of a good, you know, idea. But I'm Level Mohammed Dagron. That's the end of the video. Peace out, Girl Scout. Keep watch for more. Dark Souls coming today.